What is going on, everybody? This is SStock21 welcoming you to my YouTube channel. That's a pretty fancy intro you got right there, isn't it? What is going on, everybody? This is me, SStock21. Hopefully you know that by now, because in the intro it had SStock21. It also has that on my YouTube banner, my YouTube logo, and my channel name is SStock21. So hopefully you know that I'm SStock21, and if not, hi, how you doing? What's going on? What's up? You having a good day? I hope so, because I always wish people good days, right? Okay, so today's video is going to be what inspired me to do YouTube. Okay, so might as well start at the beginning, right? I have played video games ever since I can remember. My first system, I believe, was the Game Boy Advance. It was the big old hunky one. It was blue in color. It was the greatest thing, and I played Pokemon all the time. Pokemon was probably still my favorite type of game. I love Pokemon. I played all of them, right? I got the original blue, and then I got up to like leaf green and fire red because they were like remakes of the original. I don't really like the new ones. I like my good old classic Pokemon, but you know, I played other ones like Diamond and stuff like that. So that's where I started on video games. I also had the PlayStation 1. I can remember playing all of the sports games, 1999, like NASCAR 1999, and NHL, and Madden, and I believe I had NBA as well. So I had all of those. I also had a couple of like racing games, so there was like Quad Moto X or whatever. So that was pretty cool. I then moved up to a PlayStation 2. On the PlayStation 2, I had a bunch of games. I used to get all the sports games every year. I had every single sports game, and I had all sorts of other random games, you know, racing games, shooting games, story games, like RPGs and stuff like that. I think my favorite game on the PlayStation 2 was probably Kingdom Hearts. That's just a fantastic game. You get to go through and just demolish everything, and it's just so much fun to play through, and all of the Disney characters were really sweet. So then I got a Wii, and of course the Wii was like the biggest thing, so I got a Wii, and I was playing, you know, Wii Sports and Mario Party and all that, and that was pretty awesome. I still play the Wii to this day. I play it on New Year's with my family. It's kind of a tradition that we have. Then I got the, I got a DS in there somewhere. I'm not sure if that was before or after the Wii, but I did get a DS, so that's where I started playing like Pokemon Diamond and stuff like that. I also played Nintendogs. I love Nintendogs. I'm a softie for those dogs. I mean, I want to be a veterinarian, so it makes sense, right? And then after that, got the PlayStation 3. That is when I started Call of Duty. My first Call of Duty was Black Ops, the original Black Ops. That was the first Call of Duty game I ever played. I did not play World at War. I did not play, you know, Modern Warfare 2. I did not get into those games. My first one was Black Ops. And then from there, I played Modern Warfare 3. And then I played Black Ops 2. And now Call of Duty Ghosts on the PlayStation 4. But back on the PlayStation 3, I also had the sports games pretty much every year. I know every year I got Madden, and then I kind of rotated years with NHL, baseball, I usually got the show, and then FIFA. All really great games. I also had a couple of racing games, like I had a Need for Speed title, and I had NASCAR 2000 and something the game, 2009, 2011 the game. I don't know, whatever year that was. So those were pretty great games. I also had a couple other odds and ends on that system. Then obviously, I moved to the PlayStation 4, and I am on Call of Duty Ghosts and FIFA 14 at the moment. There are more games to come out. Like, I want to get Destiny. I also want to get Minecraft. Out of all games, I really, really, really want to get Minecraft because I love Minecraft, and there are a lot of people that love Minecraft, and there are a lot of people that would want to watch Minecraft. I was also contemplating about getting Battlefield, so I don't know about that one either. There's also a couple other games I've been contemplating, so we'll see what happens. But after recapping all of my systems, right, why did I want to start YouTube? Well, I've always played video games, so it's been a large part of my life. It's what I do for fun. You know, I don't go out and party. I don't go drive my car around all over the place because that's just too expensive. I don't get into trouble. I don't study. No one's got time for studying. Don't even study. That's not worth it. It's not worth your time because I can get A's without it. Although if you need to study, I probably shouldn't tell you not to study. So if you need to study, work hard and study. That way it becomes easier, right? Is that the way to go about it? Yeah, we'll just call it that. So work hard if you have to, and if not, then don't, right? So I've always played video games. I used to go to school. I would go to my sports. I would come home from sports, and I would start playing video games. And I would play video games until dinner. I'd eat dinner and come back downstairs because that's where my room is. And I'd play video games, and then I'd go to bed. And I'd wake up and repeat the cycle. And that's what I've done since I started. And that was all the way down to like the Game Boy Advance. I remember where I was almost late for the bus stop in the morning because I would wake up and I would eat breakfast, and then I would sit there and I would play Pokemon for an hour. And then sometimes, you know, you're battling the Elite Four, and you come down, and you're like, all right, this is the last one, I got this one, you're like, crap, I gotta be at the bus in like 2 minutes. Oh, they've only got 2 Pokemon left, and then it takes like 5 minutes just to take out the one, you're like, oh gosh. So, yeah, it's been a big part of my life. I've also been a YouTube connoisseur, as I screw up the word the first time. Same thing as you guys, right? You watch my videos. I've watched a bunch of other channels out there, right? So, a bunch of other big names. I think I started out with like T. Martin and Ali A as I went through like how to get better at Call of Duty and like breakdowns of guns, and I watched some JX23 for his Gold Gun series, and I've watched all of those channels trying to get like better. But then I also switched to doing like funny stuff, like watching KYR Speedy and Vanos Gaming, and then like all of their friends, so like Jehovah and Sidearms and H2O Delirious and all of those people. So I've always watched their videos, right? If you saw what was on the first half of my channel, I guess we'll call it the first half, is it was a bunch of montages of funny moments that happened in the game, right? Because I really liked what those guys did. I thought they were really funny. I thought it was great. It was a great time. I always laughed at the videos and wished that I had that, right? So I met my crew and I was like, holy crap, you guys are funny. You guys are YouTubeable, right? If that's actually a thing, YouTubeable. So I decided I was going to start a YouTube channel and broadcast what my crew and I have to say, because we got into some interesting conversations. So that was great. And now the problem with my channel now is that I've had to move on to the more try-hard stuff, like the T. Martin, Ali A, and JX23 stuff. So I have to put up solo stuff. There is no way to record on the PlayStation 4 to record game chatter. I have found a way to do it independently, but it's going to sound like complete crap. What I have to do is I have to take my microphone, plug it into my PlayStation system, take my computer's internal microphone, and record the sound coming out of my TV. So it really sucks. It's coming out really bad from my TV speaker and then being recorded by a pretty low quality microphone on my computer to begin with. So that's really not the greatest of options. So now I'm kind of at the point where I have to do the solo stuff, the T. Martin, the Ali A, and the JX23 stuff, like Gold Gun series. I really want to do stuff like that. I want to do live with S-Stock, so I'm just going to go into games, try to kick people's butts, and if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to put it up on YouTube anyway, because it wouldn't be live, if I didn't put it up. I'm not just going to keep putting up fluffy gameplay. I mean, if I get a 1 KD for a whole game, but I tried my butt off, I'm still going to put that up. So now I'm kind of in that transition between the funny moments montages I used to do and what I'm doing now. So it is a big transition, and I really do miss putting together funny moments and death reactions and all sorts of stuff like that. But I'm going to try to bring some of that back to my channel. I'm also really hoping in the future that Sony will either, one, allow me to record through HDMI, because right now it's protected, that's why I can't do what I normally did, or change the way that the share button works so that it records game chatter, because that is just as easy. That's actually probably easier, it just takes a little bit more time. So I want to bring that back to my channel. I want to start bringing more games to my channel, and I guess that's really where I started on YouTube, was just laughing at other people's games and saying, I can do that too. And I'm just here to put out good videos for fun, because I've always played video games and it's always been a big part of my life, and I love doing this stuff. And obviously there are people out there like me. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day and be awesome. Bye. Alright guys, click the video on the left to take you to the previous video, click my speed drawing of a 3D question mark on the right to take you to a random video, and as always, be sure to hit the big red button down below to subscribe.